Hello art friends, we're going to be learning how to paint a color wheel today, and I've got a page in my drawing book with no name on it, so this is just not drawing 1, 3, or 2 or 3 or 4. So I'm going to write just my name at the top. You write your name at the top so we know what's what. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a rectangle right here, and I'm going to draw 2 lines through it. And this is going to be white, medium, and black. Then I'm going to draw some little rectangles here. Split them in the middle. This is going to be yellow, purple, red, green, blue, and orange. Then I need a circle. So I just happen to have this container of water here. And I'm going to trace a circle on it. Okay. Then I'm going to put a dot in the middle. And I'm going to draw a line coming here. So I've split it in half twice and 3 times. So 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines. And then I'm going to label this one yellow, orange, red, violet, blue, and green. Okay, so now I'm ready to paint. So I have my little brush. I'm going to swishy that so it's clean. I've got 2 yellows here, a red and a blue, black and white. Okay, so I'm going to mix oranges here, greens here. All right, so and you're going to share this with your shoulder partner. So I'm going to dip and flip into yellow, paint yellow. Okay, now I'm going to put red into yellow over here. And that's going to give me orange. Just like that. Then I'm going to swish my brush. Yep, that's clean. Dip into the red. Then I'm going to mix a little bit of red and a little bit of blue. That's going to give me purple. That needs more blue. Looks a little too red. There we go. I like that. Then I'm going to swish my brush. Make sure it's clean. Dip into the blue. Go. Then I'm going to take my dirty blue brush, mix it over here in yellow, and that's going to give me green. Go. Voila. Okay, now with my green brush, I'm going to come over here and paint this green. Swishy swish. And I'm going to learn how to make brown. So if I look across from green, I have red. So if I put red up here, and I mix the red and the green, red and green are going to give me brown. So there's brown. Now, I'm going to clean my brush, dip some yellow. Paint yellow here. Across from yellow is purple. So I'm going to grab some purple, put purple over here, and purple's super strong, so I'm going to kind of get a little bit of that out. Oh my gosh, it looks green. So if I look over here, green is across from red, so that means that this needs more red in it. and then that's gonna turn that brown. So I obviously had too much blue. Okay. Swish my brush, pick up some blue, pick up some orange. My brush wasn't very clean, was it? Mix those together. What do you think? Looks a little green. Again, if it looks a little green, that means I need more red. So if I put a little more red in my brush, mix that in, there's the brown. Okay. So those are complementary colors. They lay across from each other on the color wheel. They make each other look really bright when they're side by side, but when you mix them, you get brown. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a little value scale. So I'm gonna paint this one white. Now I'm gonna pick up just a little bit of black, mix it into the white, because we always take the dark color to the light color. There's my gray. Now I'm gonna switch my brush again. And I'm just gonna pick up black. And there's black. Okay? Now, let's say I wanna mix some white, or mix some pink. So if I lay some white down right here, and then I put a little bit of red into it, that's gonna give me pink. Let's say I did that backwards. Let's say I started with red, and then I put a little bit of white into it. Do you see how that's not gonna get very pink? It's because red's stronger. So if you mix your colors with your light color first and you add your dark color to it, it's gonna tint out. Let's say I wanna make a really dark blue. So we'll put it right here. So then I'm add a little black to it. And there it got darker. Okay. Let's say I want to make like a peach color. I think that has some blue in it still. And I add a little orange to it. So that's going to give me that peachy color. Okay. What if I took yellow and mix a little black into it? What's that gonna do? Ooh, that almost makes it look kind of green, doesn't it? That would be a shade of yellow, so it's a dark part of yellow. So you can just kind of play around with your color mixing here with your tints and shades, adding black and white to the colors. And again, if we just swish our whole palette together, probably will get dirty, and it'll give us like a brown color, which we obviously found out already. So once you're done, this goes in the trash. The brush is gonna go in the soak, and the soak is at the dry rack where you're gonna take this so that it can dry, and then you just dump your water, throw your table paper away, and then you can work on bell work since this is all wet. All right, thanks for being good listeners.